Hello everyone, and welcome to this exclusive webinar on how Atlassian does DevOps. My name is Christophe Capel. I'm the head of product marketing for Jira Service Desk. A few months ago, the Jira Service Desk team organized an intro webinar on DevOps, and more than 2,000 people registered, which was awesome. And there were a lot of questions from you on how to use the Atlassian products when it comes to DevOps practices. So today I'm really excited to share with you a terrific lineup with Tanguy, Michael, and Nick, who will share with you how Atlassian does DevOps with our tools, but also with partners through integration. First, I'll quickly go over some key data on why DevOps can be beneficial to many software and IT teams. Then Tanguy will show you how his team build, ship, and run one of our products, HipChat. Michael would then explain how a build engineering team build the infrastructure to support Atlassian software engineers to build and deploy Atlassian products to you, our customers. Finally, Nick will share how in a DevOps world, where DevOps teams deploy more frequently, our operations and IT teams try to prevent failures, and when they do happen, how we try to recover more quickly. So without further ado, let's get started. But first, what is DevOps? For many people, DevOps can be very nebulous. DevOps is a culture that emphasizes the collaboration between software developers and IT professionals and focus on the software delivery and infrastructure changes. It aims at establishing a culture and environment where building, testing, and releasing software can happen rapidly, frequently, and more reliably. Okay, that's great. But why does DevOps matter? You've probably heard this expression, software is eating the world, coined by Mark Anderson. And it matters, DevOps matters because every company is becoming a software company. So you would probably not consider these businesses software first, but they're increasingly just that, using software to distinguish themselves in competitive markets. New high-end cars are among the most sophisticated machines on the planet, as an example. They contain more, 100 million or more lines of code. And you can compare that with 60 million lines of codes in all of Facebook or 50 million lines in the Large Hadron Collider. So there's no wonder that DevOps, which is about releasing software rapidly, more frequently, and more reliably, is gathering a lot of interest. If you haven't heard about the State of DevOps report, it's a fantastic piece of research with insights from over 20,000 software and IT professionals and involvement from Jez Humble, Jim Kim, and Nicole Forsgren. What you can see here, like in these stats, is that there is a strong correlation between teams practicing DevOps and delivering value. They are twice more likely to exceed goals in profit, market share, and productivity. The good news is that many of you are on the right track. We conducted a DevOps survey to our customers, and we found that 63% of them have adopted DevOps practices. And while companies like Netflix or Amazon are often mentioned when it comes to DevOps, and some of you might want to hear how to do 100 releases per day or 50 million deployments per year, not everyone can or want to do that. What's important to remember is that, one, Netflix and Amazon did not get there overnight. And two, it's about taking baby steps, continuously improving your performance. And as you can see on the graph here, the results it can yield in a short amount of time. It's like compound interest. So DevOps isn't just one person. It takes a team. It's everyone's job. But how do you get started? So we created a diagram to make it easier for you to visualize software development and delivery in a DevOps environment. So first you need to plan which features you will deliver to your customers. Then you start writing the code, building the software, you run tests, you do continuous integration, you deploy the software onto production, and then you operate it. And you continuously provide feedback to your software teams so they can plan the next release or the next deploy. And on top of all of this is a layer of collaboration, which is critical to success. Now, Atlassian, we're big on eating our own dog food. You might have heard this expression before, and what we mean by that is that we use our own products. And that's what we're going to be covering today. We're going to share with you how we use our own products to deliver fast, reliable software and services to our customers. And so let's go through the previous diagram but this time with our products, so you get an idea if you're using our products or if you want to know which products to use, like we can do that. So if we think about the plan, Confluence is a terrific product to collect and organize customer feedback and list requirements or user stories. You can then export these in Jira software issues in one click and start tracking the progress of your stories and epics in your software project. Regarding the build, using Jira software, you can create branches in Bitbucket for each feature that you need to create. And when developers create a pull request or code review to flag code for the team's attention in Bitbucket, it automatically updates the related Jira software issue status. So that's really the build. And when it comes to continuous integration, you can tie automated builds, tests, and deployments together. You can prevent it works on my machine mentality if you want. And then what you can do with Bamboo is really deploy faster thanks to continuous delivery with Bamboo and its AWS code deploy and Docker capabilities. You can also use the release hub in Jira software to get full visibility on branches, builds, pull requests, and deployment warnings, so you know you can release with confidence. And once you've done all of that and you've deployed, then your code onto production, you can track and resolve incidents faster with Jira Service Desk. You can have complete traceability from Jira Service Desk changes and incidents to Jira software tickets. Finally, you can manage your runbooks, knowledge base articles, and any related documentation in Confluence. And with Jira Service Desk requests, customer feedback, you can provide continuous feedback to your software teams. And at every step, your team can use HipChat to collaborate in real time, swarm on incidents, wherever they are, via desktop, mobile, and wearable apps. So that's really the DevOps visual, the software development and delivery visual. So to put everything in one visual and our products as well, and the products that will be covered today. Thank you for watching our webinar on how Atlassian does DevOps. If you want to get the Atlassian tools to practice DevOps, click on the green Go button on the left. To check how to run IT support the DevOps way, click the video on the right of your screen. To continue on the next section of this webinar, click the See What's Next button on the bottom right of your screen. Thank you for watching, and we'll see you next time.